I is I1 plus I2 is what you are getting if you have two connections. If you have 3 plus I3, something like this. In place of I, substitute V minus 0 by R equivalent. I1 according some potentials plus some potentials like this, and then first node, second node, how many nodes are there, then solve for R, okay, by solving equations from bottom to top. Okay, so these are the steps that I have followed. Now hope you have understood these steps. Okay, if you have understood these steps, it's not going to be a tough job for you to solve the questions. Okay, so apply this technique. Okay, and if you have doubts, still you can watch my video, it is available. This is for any circuit where whether you have symmetry or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, like some people will say bend this circuit into that part, all that is not required. Okay, do not do any such stupid things, just follow what I am asking you to do. If you are doing it correctly, you will get the answers. Okay, so every method will be easy provided if you know the subject. Okay, because some teachers, they project as if they are, because they are teaching from long time, they know what is the answer. Directly they will say you just bend it like this, or they will try to devise some silly shortcuts. Do not do it, just follow the basic approach. Okay, honesty is the best policy. If you are doing it honestly, you will get the answers. Okay, now coming to the next part. Okay, I will try to solve one more question using this method, and then I will tell you what to do when there is symmetry. So here today's class we will not touch symmetry at all. Okay, in next class, tomorrow's class, we will try to solve, okay, in questions where there is symmetry, but in today's class we will solve basic questions only. So now your next question is, let us say you have a 1 ohm resistor here, 2 ohm resistor, 2 ohm resistor, 2 ohms, no, it is going to become Wheatstone bridge. I cannot make 2 and 2. What can I do? Just let me look into the book and try to take a better question, because getting the subject is the most important thing. What is there in the question? So star analysis can be applied to the questions, but that is not my motto in drawing this triangular part. Let me get the question. Wait. Yes, R, 2R. Okay, let us do this question in terms of R, not that 1 ohm 2 ohm thing. So you have R here, this side also R, to R. Okay, next in the bottom also once again you have 2R. Okay, now what is your question is, you are supposed to find out equivalent resistance between A and B. Find RAB is the question. Okay, now this question how it can be solved means there are different methods to solve it, and you can do, okay, conversion it into, this is in the form of delta to star conversion or star to delta conversion. here you can do it, draw equivalent and then do it, okay. But every time you will not remember the end results, but you can follow node analysis and then do it here. So now what is that I am going to do is, I am going to connect a battery like this, okay. So this is your V, this is your 0, okay. Now even here you cannot directly identify series parallel thing, okay. So now this part is indirectly 0 volt, this part is V volt, okay. Now current will enter into this is I. Now it will split into two parts, I1, I2 here, this is your first node, okay. Then this current I1 comes here, here the current is, okay, from this side I3 current is entering here, okay. So from this side current is entering, okay, it will combine. So let us say, okay, I1, I2, I3, three connections are there at this node, this is I4, okay, I2 current is entering here, this is I4. Now let us say this is I5, okay. Next, at this point your I4 and I1 will combine and let us say it is giving us I6, and at this point you have I5 combining with I3 and I6 as well, everything together once again it will give you I, okay. So now here I am not going to do anything new, okay. So I have just marked currents. So this is V, this is 0, here let us say it is V1, here let us say it is V2, okay. Once again we don't have anything new, okay. I have just connected a battery and I have put the directions of currents, that's all, okay. So current is entering like this, it is splitting into three parts, then finally it will combine and form I here, okay. So now your first node is node X here, node Y here, node Z here, okay, because we have V1 and V2, first equation, second equation, third equation is enough, okay. So now I will try to write the equations. So first I will start with node X. In node X your current entering is equal to current leaving, I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, current entering is equal to current leaving, okay. So your I is V minus 0 by R equivalent, that is equal to, okay, here in the middle what is the resistor here in the middle, 2R, sorry, I must have given it in the question, in the middle it is 2R, okay. So V minus 0 by R equivalent is equal to, if you are doing it correctly, your I1 value is V minus 0 by 2R plus, okay, that is your I3, okay, it is not your I1, sorry, I should write under particular term, that value only is what I am supposed to write. So your I1 is V minus V1 by 2R plus I2, higher potential minus lower potential, V minus V2 by 2R plus I3, your I3 is V minus 0 by 2R, okay. This is your first equation, okay. Next, node, your node Y is what I will take next. In node Y, I2 current is entering like this, okay. It is splitting into two parts, that is I4 and I5. So I2 can be written as V minus V2 by 2R is equal to I4 V2 minus V1 by 2R plus I5. What is I5 is V2 minus 0 by R. Okay, V2 minus V1 by 2R plus, yes. Next, this is your second equation. Next, node Z. At node Z, what is happening is your I1 and I4 are combining to give I6. So what is I1 means? V minus V1 by 2R plus what is I4 means? V2 minus V1 by 2R, that is equal to what is I6 means? Your I6 is V1 minus 0 by R. Okay. Now take these two equations like how I have solved, multiply with 2R in the denominator, get V1 is equal to something into V, V2 equal to something into V. Once you get these two, take these two values and substitute into this equation, and that should give you R equivalent is equal to 6R by 7. Okay. So later I will explain how to solve this question in a different manner, that star to delta conversion also can be done. But first, okay, this is your basic idea. Okay. So if you have any doubts, just keep asking me. Okay, so I have started connected a battery. I have assumed R equivalent resistance here for this current I, okay, from the previous step. So it is V minus 0 by R equivalent. Then I have taken notes, I have marked the potentials. Then I have explained or I have written what I have told you in the explanation. Okay, now do these questions. Okay, then you will have some clarity of what is happening. Okay, before I continue further. Okay, next this is your node analysis. Using this you will be able to solve any question easily. Okay, most tough questions also will become easy using this method. Next example is, you can pause the video clip and then solve it. Okay, I have given the answer. This method will work for any question. Okay, don't worry at all. It is a foolproof technique. Only thing is it will be little lengthy, that's all. If you know in maths how to solve equations, it's not going to be a tough job at all. Next, your next question is 3325. 3 ohms, 3 ohms, 2 ohms, 5 ohms, and you have a 3 ohm resistor in the middle. This is A, this is B. Calculate the equivalent resistance between A and B in this question. That is your next question. Now your answer is 2 ohms and this question was solved. I mean, this you can solve using delta to star conversion, but we will not do it. So now in this case, what is that I can do is, I will connect a battery like this. I will follow these steps. So here it is V, here it is 0, here it is V1, here it is V2. Okay, first step connecting the battery, second step marking the potentials. Okay, next, now in the next step, okay, I'll identify the nodes. So I'll mark this as X, this as Y, this as Z. Okay, always start from the left. Then mark currents, I, I1, I2, then I3 here, I4 here. Okay, so I1 current is splitting into two parts here, Now your I2 is I2, I3 are combining and getting you some I5 like this. Okay. Now your logic is first node X current entering is equal to current leaving. So I is equal to I1 plus I2. What is I? V minus 0 by R equivalent is equal to what is I1? V minus V1 by 3 plus what is I2? V minus V2 by 3. Okay. Next node Y. Okay. I1 is equal to I3 plus I4. Okay. What is I1? V minus V1 by 3, that is equal to what is I3? V1 minus V2 by 3 plus what is I4? V1 minus 0 by 2. Next node Z. In node Z, okay, your I2 current and your I3 current are combining to give you I5. So your I2 is V minus V2 by 3, that is plus your I3 is V1 minus V2 by 3. Okay, that is equal to your I5 is V2 minus 0 by 5. This is another equation. Now from these two equations, get V1 equal to something into V, V2 equal to something into V. Take these values and then substitute into this equation and get R equivalent. So if you are doing everything correctly, you will get R equivalent is equal to, okay, I think you should get the answer as 2 ohms. Okay, solve the equations and verify. I will give you sufficient time. Okay, do it. Relax, no issues. Okay, take time and then do it. Okay. Like this, any question can be solved using this technique. Okay, so it's not going to be tough at all. Only thing is you need sufficient time for solving the equations, and you need to keep practicing repeatedly more and more times, so that you will be getting the answers and calculations in a fast manner. Okay, so try to do this. Okay, so with this we will stop. Okay, trying to do node analysis for, okay, this is any circuit. Okay, in this what is meant by symmetry we will see in the next lecture. Okay, in this lecture this method is valid for any circuits. Okay, so if you want homework, okay, I can give you different questions. No, just let's keep it this way. This method you have to follow it properly. So homework and all we will give it in the next class.